Okay.
We wait 1 second, we're waiting for the mobile.
Sure. Wait for that thing to come on.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We get the mic on?
Absolutely. That's what he does.
It's on.
That's what I thought. When everybody's done.
So yeah, when everybody's done.
Good morning. How we doing? Everybody all right?
Okay. All right. We ready? Okay, good. Well, good morning. My name's Jim Ports. I'm Secretary for Maryland Department of Transportation, and it's always a good day to get us started overlooking the Chesapeake Bay Bridge and to join my boss, Governor Larry Hogan, for what we think is some really good news. So thanks to Governor Hogan's leadership, and I just want to mention a few things that under his leadership that we've accomplished so far. So since 2015, Governor Hogan eliminated the $1.50 Easy Pass monthly fee, made Easy Pass transponders free, and reduced tolls twice, delivering a $2.50 Easy Pass toll at the Bay Bridge, which is, believe it or not, cheaper than the day that the Bay Bridge opened in 1952. We also launched and completed the Tier 1 Bay Bridge study crossing and broke the dreaded Severn River Bridge bottleneck by adding a 4th lane eastbound, a project that was recognized nationally and received national awards. We completed the 2-year westbound redecking project in 7 months, a year ahead of the schedule. Governor, you're welcome. He told me that's why I got this job, by the way. And we removed the toll booths at the Bay Bridge and went to all electronic tolling years ahead of the original schedule. We also launched construction of the automated lane closure gate system to provide quick conversion to two-way travel, which will improve traffic operations and safety for employees by doing away with the old-fashioned cone and barrel system. And so today, I'm proud to introduce my boss to share some more good news about the Bay Bridge. Governor, it's yours.
All right, thank you. Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much, Secretary Ports. He just said everything I was going to tell you. I'm going to tell you again, though. We're excited to be here with all of you this morning. We're actually, we just crossed over the bridge. We're kicking off, this is our first of many stops in a action-packed 6-day of events all over the Eastern Shore. And I can't think of a better way to kick things off than with this exciting announcement that we're here to make today. Next month marks the 70th anniversary of the opening of the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, which led to a new era of commerce and tourism for our beautiful Eastern Shore. And the bridge now carries more than 27 million vehicles a year, and it remains one of the most iconic sites on the entire East Coast. But the bridge is now well past its initial lifespan of 50 years, and traffic continues to pile up, and much needed modernization has been delayed for decades. Over the course of our administration, as Secretary Ports mentioned, we have ushered in a series of changes to try to bring the Bay Bridge into the 21st century. In 2015, my first year in office, we cut tolls at the Bay Bridge and at every other single toll facility in the state by more than $270 million. It was the first time that tolls have been cut in Maryland in 50 years. We also eliminated all the monthly fees for the Easy Pass to try to encourage more people to use Easy Pass. 2018, we came back and eliminated permanently all the costs of the Easy Pass, the upfront cost and the monthly cost, in order to offer free transponders 100% free of charge. In total, our administration has now delivered $4.7 billion in tax, toll, and fee relief to hardworking Marylanders. Also in 2018, we completed a major project, as Secretary Ports said a 4th lane to the eastbound US 50 bridge over the Severn River. And we did it in less than 8 months, way ahead of our expedited schedule. 2020, we began removing the toll booths at the Bay Bridge so that we could keep traffic flowing. And we made all electronic tolling at the bridge 100% operational. For more than a decade, critical maintenance and necessary repairs at the bridge were repeatedly delayed, causing tremendous safety problems. And I directed the Maryland Department of Transportation to work around the clock to find ways to expedite this critical safety project. And we completed a full rehabilitation of the westbound span in record time, more than a year ahead of schedule. We've also sought long-term solutions to keep traffic flowing safely and efficiently into the future. After decades of inaction and 14 years after the end of its lifespan, in 2016, we announced that we were moving forward with a long-term solution for a new bridge. We began the federal NEPA process for a Tier 1 Bay Crossing study. It was a historic first step to address the backups and delays at the Bay Bridge, because the reality is that in the years to come, the traffic here will continue to get worse. Last year, we saw weekends with the highest traffic volumes on record. And by 2040, traffic is projected to grow by 22% on non-summer weekdays and by 14% on summer weekends. So thanks to the hard work and extensive outreach by the team at the Maryland Transportation Authority, the initial Tier 1 study that we launched has been completed and has been recently approved by the Federal Highway Administration. Since then, we have heard loud and clear that taking the next step is a priority for everyone in Maryland, especially for the 13 counties that have signed resolutions in support of moving forward the entire Eastern Shore and Ocean City, and most especially here in Queen Anne's County, where it is the #1 priority. So today I'm very pleased to announce that at my direction, we are immediately launching a critical $28 million Tier 2 Bay Crossing study, which will not only study the new crossing, but also look at solutions for the entire 22-mile corridor from the Severn River Bridge to the Route 5301 split. And just like with the Tier 1 NEPA study, collaboration will be at the heart of the Tier 2 study. And we're going to seek input from county and local governments and from environmental regulatory agencies, and we will be actively engaging Marylanders and providing plenty of opportunities for public citizen input throughout the entire process. This is the critical next step, which is necessary in order to move forward so that we can make a new Bay Crossing a reality in the years to come. It's just one more way that together we truly are changing Maryland for the better.
Oh, Governor, it's so true. We are changing Maryland for the better. There's no question about that. And so I thank you for those words. I also want to thank Commissioner Moran, as well as the other commissioners and state legislative leaders, because one, they made it their #1 priority. The Bay Bridge study Tier 2 is their #1 priority in their CTP, and that's extremely important moving this project forward. And not only did they make it #1, but they worked hard to get resolutions from, as Governor Hogan said, 13 other counties throughout this area. So it's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of collaboration, and everybody agrees this is a priority for the state. And with that, I'd now like to invite Queen Anne's County Commissioner Jim Moran up to say a few words. Commissioner?
Thank you, Governor. I'd just like to say it's a great day. It's a great day in Queen Anne's County. It's a time that we've been looking forward to for the last almost 6 years. I was across the bridge on the other side when the governor introduced the NEPA, and I said thank you then, and I'm saying thank you now. for moving this forward. I will say that, you know, they don't toot their horn enough. The gate system that's going in place right now will reduce traffic incidents, accidents. It will be safer. And also the removal of the toll booths reduced accidents at the toll booth area by 85%. And that keeps traffic moving. And that's what it's all about. The numbers are growing. There's nothing we can do there. My fellow commissioners, myself, our delegation, they all support the replacement bridge that we're looking for. And I'd be remiss if I didn't introduce Councilwoman Amanda Fiedler from Anne Arundel County. She reached out about a year ago to me. We sat down, discussed it. This is how the joint resolution started with Queen Anne's County and Anne Arundel County for this bridge. And we took that momentum, and County Administrator Todd Mon is here also, and we went door to door, county to county, looking for support, either in a letter of support or a resolution supporting this project. And the 13, we're not done. So we're going to go to more counties to make this a priority for everybody, because it is the lifeline for the Eastern Shore. So once again, I'd like to thank my fellow commissioners for their unwavering support of this. And Governor, I'd like to thank you one more time. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Commissioner Moran. I appreciate those kind words, and I do agree with your comments about Amanda. She did a great job pulling that resolution together, and we thank her for her support and her leadership in Anne Arundel County. With that, Governor, it's time to unveil this and give you a little homework assignment here. You get to make some marks. Let me get this back.
I didn't know there was going to be homework.
Oh, yeah. Ready?
Ready pulling down or going up?
You can see the things we've done. And Governor, you get to put the
Final check.
final check.
Let's check it off the list.
There you go. Project was complete.
I like that board. That's pretty cool.
You like that? I don't know how you get a bigger marker than that. With that, I'm sure we'd be happy to take any questions later, but that'll end it for now. And I appreciate all the support from all of our media here to get this word out. We thank you very much.
Thank you.
Governor, we know this is a really extensive project, and what's a realistic estimation when we'll have a new bridge for the road?
Well, decades ahead of what it would have happened had we not been taking these actions for the last 6 years. But I don't really have a time frame of how this is. It's going to make it possible for us to come up with a solution in the future, and it's just really another major step in the process. But this federal NEPA process is pretty long.
Governor, I've heard there's been discussion of a single replacement, like a 4-lane double.
All of that's going to be part of the study. I mean, it's at the beginning of the process, not the end of the process, so we don't have any specifics.
So, Governor, this still sticks with your plan to say that you wanted a new adjacent span and not a new bridge altogether somewhere?
No, we didn't take any position on that at all. We know this is where it's going to go in this corridor, and we're going to come up with studies to see what's the best solution to the problem.
Can you also the responsibility for your successor have to pushing this forward, or are you kind of putting it on an autopilot where it's the next governor is definitely?
Well, it's a pretty big effort with the federal government. They've already approved phase 1, and we're investing. The state pays for the study, so it's $28 million. I'm pretty sure it'll keep moving forward because the 13 counties is soon going to be probably 24. Everybody in the state wants this fixed.
Who gets to name the next span? What do you think, the Larry Hogan span?
Well, you know, I'll let somebody else make that determination. Maybe they may name a porta potty after me or something. I'm not sure.
Some of the things that the new study's going to look at, some practical things that maybe aren't
Yeah,
really
sure. So thanks, Jennifer, for that question. So obviously they're going to look at a span, right? How wide that would be. So it's a 2-mile area that they look at, but 22 miles long. So it's not just a bridge; it's an entire corridor, as the governor mentioned earlier. And we will also be looking at transit, rail, ferry systems, anything that can help complement this bridge and getting people moving across the bay. So it's going to look at everything.
Anybody else? All right. Well, thank you all very much for joining us.